Ito ang 106.3 Dance Radio. Dance Radio.
Prepare yourself.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo, hatid namin ay makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo at kalaman. Mapaumaga, tanghali o hapon man yan, ang istasyong magbibigay impormasyon kahit saan man.
For something big. Alright, here we go.
106.3 Dance Radio. Doña Aurora National High School, Santa Rita, Aurora, Isabela.
This
106.3 DWDR-FM. Pre-calculus, advanced algebra, intermediate algebra, trigonometry, elementary algebra, geometry. Mga araling dapat tuklasin. Mathematics Learning Area. Mathematics kahit saan, kahit kailan. Mathematics, maaasahan inyong tututukan dito sa 106.3 DWDR-FM. Basta Dance Radio, learning is amazing!
Sinasabi ko na
Hello!
nga ba?
Ang saya.
Asko.
Okay, so bangon-bangon na po sa mga masasarap ang tulog dyan. We are here once again, your mathematics teachers na laging on the go. Para sa inyo, our dear learners. Let's work together, do our best to learn as much as we can. So let's start this morning with 100% energy. Oh, di ba? Okay, so kumusta kayong lahat, our grade 9 learners? How are you doing? Time check, it's already 8 o'clock in the morning, and this is our new time slot. And today is Thursday, April 21, 2022. Ready na ba kayo, our grade 9 learners? Welcome to Mother Live sa Facebook Live, and happy listening on Dance Radio 106.3 FM. Yours truly is Teacher Marife Guillermo, at syempre ang aking partner ngayon, si Teacher Marilyn Martin Juliano.
Yes, good morning. Kumusta po kayong lahat? Special greetings to our officer in charge, Sir Rodrigo V. Pascua. And of course, to all our head teachers, especially to our supervisory head, Ma'am Merlinda Dayao Dante. To the dance faculty and staff, especially to the teachers of mathematics learning area, at syempre, binabati din natin ang dahilan kung bakit tayo may live streaming ngayon.
Yes.
Ang ating kliyente, ang mga grade 9 learners, 9 Mendel, 9 Darwin, 9 Pasture, 9 SPJ, 9 SPA, Anonas, Atis, Chico. Of course, yung hawak ko, avocado, lansones, and calamansi. Dalandan, Makopa, Mango, and 9 Guyabano. Happy Thursday morning po sa inyong lahat.
Yes, di ba may special mention pa, 9 Atis, 9 Chico, and 9 Anonas. Gising-gising na, makipag-participate mamaya. Okay. To our dear learners, don't forget to comment your full name and section to the chat box for your attendance. Kindly get now your learning activity sheets, paper, and pen for week 1, quarter 4. We are inviting everyone to participate in answering the math quiz by typing your name, section, question number into the comment box. Whoever will be the first 10 students who can send the correct answer will be included in the math raffle and will have the chance to win 30 peso worth of load sponsored by Ma'am Lina Tanevado and Engineer Ali J. Reyes Bagulo. Thank you so much po, and God bless you more.
Yes, and before we start, may introduce our learning facilitators na ready na. Of course,
Yes.
let's welcome muna sa ating group, Teacher Lorely Vinitura.
Yes, ang
and
ating
Teacher
new member.
Yes, new member of the group. And Teacher Naida Mangabat for our electronic raffle organizers for today. And of course, our discussants, our facilitators. Sabi nga ni Sir Sunny, small but terrible.
Oo.
Teacher
Hello, Sir Sunny.
Corazon Akpal Molina. Oo, minana
Oo,
talaga.
yung S,
And
palitan natin siya ng smart.
Kailangan smart ka.
Yes.
Smart and terrible ba?
Pero ang sabi kasi ni Sir Sunny kung may son, small with a big heart.
Yan.
Ah.
Babawi talaga. Okay. And of course, our very techie teacher, Teacher Delma F. Quaresma. Kasama din natin. Siyempre, wala si Sir Sunny. Di sila na ang pinakagwapo ngayon.
Yes, sorry Sir Sunny. O, alam mo na kung sinong pinakagwapo ngayon.
Yes, our very supportive and hardworking technical specialist, Teacher Jashel Rizon Guillermo, and Teacher Dennis Mendoza.
Yes, so before the airing of the RBI lesson, may we have first the Matroleta question number 1. Para habang naka-air ito, masasagutan nyo na po ang tanong. Okay, so in triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degrees. Which side of the triangle is the hypotenuse? A, side AC, B, side BC, C, side AB, D, none of the above. In triangle ABC, angle C is equal to 90 degrees. Which side of the triangle is the hypotenuse? A, side AC, B, side BC, C, side AB, D, none of the above. This time, may we have the airing of the RBI lesson titled Illustrating the Six Trigonometric Ratios.
Dance Radio, siniharalan sa radyo, atid namin makabago, paraan ang pagtuturo.
Wala nang makakapigil pa. Sulong Arangkada 106.3 Dance Radio sa Aurora, Isabela.
Edukasyo'y susulong, basta't magtulong-tulong, sulong edukalidad. Dance Radio, learning is amazing.
Precalculus,
Advanced Algebra,
Intermediate Algebra, Trigonometry,
Elementary Algebra,
Geometry, mga aralin na dapat tuklasin.
Mathematics Learning Area,
Mathematics, kahit saan, kahit kailan.
Mathematics maaasahan.
Inyong tututukan dito sa
106.3,
Dance Radio.
Learning is amazing!
Amazing day to our dear listeners, especially to our grade 9 learners. This is your school on the air in Mathematics 9. It is a great privilege that you can join us in another episode of Fun-Filled Experience through radio. Make it a habit to tune in to our station 106.3 DWDR-FM. Dance Radio. I will be your host for today. I am teacher Rufino Arpomeda Jr. of Doña Aurora National High School. Let us start today with positivity. I hope that you will enjoy learning while listening to your lesson. How are you feeling today? Make sure that you are comfortably seated while listening, and please prepare all the needed materials just like pen, learning activity sheets, scientific calculator, paper, and ruler because we will be having an enjoyable lesson for today. I hope all are set and you are ready to listen and learn from our lesson on illustrating the six trigonometric ratios. Here is your radio teacher, Teacher Ruela S. Santos.
A wonderful day to our grade 9 learners. I am teacher Rowella S. Santos. I will be with you for our lesson on illustrating the six trigonometric ratios. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am!
Before we proceed to our lesson, may we review the formula in solving the sides of a right triangle. If the measure of the hypotenuse is missing, how will you solve for it?
Mom, if the measure of the hypotenuse is missing, we use the formula C equals the square root of A squared plus B squared.
That's right. We use the formula C equals the square root of A squared plus B squared in finding the measure of the hypotenuse. How about the legs of the right triangle? How do we solve for them?
Mom, to find the height of the right triangle, we use the formula A equals the square root of C squared minus B squared.
Mom, to find the measure of the base leg of the right triangle, we use the formula B equals square root of C squared minus A squared.
Wow! Amazing! You have a good memory. To find the height of the right triangle, we use the formula A equals the square root of C squared minus B squared. And to find the base leg of the right triangle, we use the formula B equals the square root of C squared minus A squared. Today, we are going to illustrate the 6 trigonometric ratios. Did you know, dear learners, that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth? The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. And God said,
Let there be light.
and there was light. And God saw that the light was good. And God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. The first day. And God said,
Let there an expanse in the midst of waters, and let it separate the waters.
very good. How many senses do we have, dear learners?
5, Mom.
What are those? Will you name your 5 senses?
Mom, sense of touch, sense of sight, sense of hearing, sense of taste, and sense of feelings.
Yes, you're right. Did you know that we have the sixth sense?
No, Mom. What is the sixth sense, Mom?
Common sense. Just like our lesson for today, the six trigonometric functions. God created the world in 6 days and we have 6 senses. Dear learners, may I ask you this? How useful is trigonometry in dealing with real-life situations?
Mom, trigonometry is used in measuring the height of a building or a mountain. The distance from a building from the viewpoint of the elevation angle can easily determine the height of a building using the trigonometric functions.
Brilliant idea! Are there some more?
Ma'am, in criminology, trigonometry can also be used to find the shots of bullet or how tall the shooter was. This helps the police in the investigation, ma'am.
Amazing answer! Now, what does trigonometry actually mean?
The word trigonometry is derived from the Greek word trigonon, which means triangle, and metron, which means measure. Trigonometry is the most important concept in mathematics because it plays an important role in almost all the fields, whether it's aviation, physics, criminology, military, and many more.
Wow, you're great, dear learners! You really had an advanced rating, and I like that. In this lesson, we will focus on right triangle trigonometry. Please get your learning activity sheets for your reference together with your pen, paper, and ruler, where we need them in illustrating right triangle. Are you ready, dear learners?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's get started. Draw right triangle ABC, where C is the right angle. Ready? Go, go, go! Take note that we will name the angles represented by capital letters, while the sides opposite each angle are in small letters. Is it clear, dear learners?
Yes, ma'am.
That's nice! Then, on your drawing, draw a square on the right angle. Draw theta symbol on it and let theta be angle B. Then, opposite angle theta is the opposite side, which is side B, written as a small letter B, and next to angle theta is the adjacent side, which is side A, written as a small letter A. And across the box, which is the right angle, is the hypotenuse, which is the longest side. Can you follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. So let us continue.
Let's go.
Now, let us determine the formulas of the 6 trigonometric functions. Let's have the formula of a sine function. How do we find the value of sine theta?
Ma'am, sine theta is equal to the opposite divided by the hypotenuse.
Very good! Sine theta is equal to the opposite divided by the hypotenuse. How about the cosine function? Can you give the formula how to find the cosine function?
The cosine theta equals the ratio of the length of the adjacent side to the length of the hypotenuse. So, cosine theta is adjacent by hypotenuse.
Wow, you're right! The cosine theta equals the ratio of the length of adjacent side to the length of the hypotenuse, where cosine theta is adjacent by the hypotenuse. What is the third function?
Ma'am, the third important function is the tangent function.
That is correct. The third important function is the tangent function. And what is all about tangent function?
Tangent of theta is written as tan theta equals the ratio of the length of the side opposite to theta to the length of the side adjacent to theta.
Yes, that's true. Tangent of theta is written as tangent theta equals the ratio of the length of the side opposite to theta to the length of the side adjacent to theta. Let us review what we just did. Kindly give me the formula of sine function.
Sine theta equals opposite divided by hypotenuse.
Wow! Excellent answer! How about cosine function?
Cosine theta is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse.
Very good! How about the tangent function?
Tangent theta equals opposite divided by adjacent.
That's great! As you can see, the names are very fancy, but the formulas are very simple. But how do we remember so many formulas? Do you have any idea?
Yes, ma'am. It is very simple. Observe the first letter in each of the cases. Look at the first formula, S, O, and H. So we have saw. Now look at the second formula, C, A, and H. So we write ka. And the third formula is T, O, and A. We write toa. What we get now is SOHCAHTOA.
Wow! Excellent answer! SOHCAHTOA. Will you repeat it?
SOHCAHTOA.
Again.
SOHCAHTOA.
Will you try in chant form or rap form?
SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA.
Wow! You're amazing! You need to remember those formulas. SOHCAHTOA. Let's pause for a short reminder before we have the other three formulas.
Facts about COVID-19. What is COVID-19? COVID-19 is a disease caused by a new strain of coronavirus. What are symptoms of COVID-19? Symptoms can include fever, cough, and shortness of breath. In more severe cases, infection can cause pneumonia or breathing difficulties. How can we prevent COVID-19? To prevent the spread of COVID-19, clean your hand often. Maintain a safe distance. Wear masks when physical distancing is not possible. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. Cover your nose and mouth with your bent elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Stay home when you feel unwell, and if you have a fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical attention.
This health advisory is brought to you by World Health Organization, Doña Aurora National High School, and this station.
We're back! Aside from the three functions, there are three more functions that we need to understand. The name of the fourth function is cosecant. How do we find the value of cosecant, dear learners?
For cosecant, the formula is simple. It's the reciprocal of sine function. Since sine theta equals opposite divided by hypotenuse, then cosecant function is written as cosecant theta equals hypotenuse divided by opposite.
Yes, you're right. It's the reciprocal of sine function. Since sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse, then cosecant function is written as cosecant theta equals hypotenuse over opposite. Did you get it, dear learners?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope so. The fifth function is secant. Can you give the process on how to solve for secant?
For secant function, it's the reciprocal of cosine function. Therefore, secant theta is equal to hypotenuse divided by adjacent.
That is correct. Secant function is the reciprocal of cosine function, that is, cosine theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Therefore, secant theta is equal to hypotenuse divided by adjacent. How about the sixth function, the cotangent function?
For cotangent function, it is the reciprocal of tangent function. Therefore, cotangent theta is equal to adjacent divided by opposite.
You are absolutely correct! Cotangent function is the reciprocal of tangent function. That is, tangent theta equals opposite over adjacent. Therefore, cotangent theta is equal to adjacent divided by opposite. Always remember that cosecant is the reciprocal of sine function. Then, secant is the reciprocal of cosine, and cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent.
Yes, ma'am! We will remember them!
It's good to hear that! Okay, let's apply what you have learned about 6 trigonometric functions on page 2 of your learning activity sheets. Draw right triangle RST, where angle S is the right angle. Again, draw right triangle RST, where angle S is the right angle. Ready? Go, go, go! Are you done, dear learners?
Yes, ma'am!
Okay. Opposite right angle S is the hypotenuse. Write small letter S. Opposite angle R, which is side ST or segment ST, write small letter R. And opposite angle T is side RS or segment RS. Write small letter T. Are you done, dear learners?
Yes, ma'am!
Very good! Using right triangle RST, you are to determine the equations or ratios using the 6 trigonometric functions. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am!
May we have sine R? What is the equation of sine R? Ready? Go, go, go!
Ma'am, sine R is equal to R divided by S.
That's correct. Sine R equals R over S. How about cosine R? What is ratio used in cosine R? Ready? Go, go, go!
Ma'am, cosine R is equal to T divided by S.
Magnificent! How about tangent R? What is the equation of tangent R? Ready? Go, go, go!
Tangent R equals R divided by T, ma'am.
Wow! You got it right! What about secant R? How will you represent its equation? Ready? Go, go, go!
Ma'am, secant R is equal to S divided by T.
Yes, that's it! Secant R equals S over T. What about cosecant R? What is the ratio used in cosecant R? Ready? Go, go, go!
Cosecant R is equal to S divided by R, ma'am.
Perfect! Cosecant R equals S over R. What about cotangent R? How will you represent its equation? Ready? Go, go, go!
Cotangent R equals T divided by R, ma'am.
You are awesome! Cotangent R equals T over R. Now, let's move on to the second activity, found on page 4 of your learning activity sheets. Activity 4 titled, Try Me. Given right triangle ABC, angle C equals 90 degrees. C equals 15 centimeters and B equals 10.2 centimeters. What is the value of the ratio of angle A? Again, Given right triangle ABC, angle C equals 90 degrees. C equals 15 centimeters. And B equals 10.2 centimeters. What is the value of the ratio of angle A? Ready? Go, go, go!
The value of the ratio of angle A is cosine A equals 0.68.
Wow! You got it right! The value of the ratio of angle A is cosine A equals 0.68. How did you get 0.68?
Cosine A is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Cosine A is equal to 10.2 divided by 15. Cosine A is equal to 0.68, ma'am.
Magnificent! Cosine A equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Cosine A equals 10.2 divided by 15. Cosine A equals 0.68. Did you get the same answer, dear learners?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. We already have the value of the ratio of angle A, which is cosine A equals 0.68. Now, it's time for you to find the angle to the nearest degree. What do you think is the answer? You may continue answering the rest of the activities after this episode. Be honest in checking your answers because you will learn more if you do it by yourself. For those who did not make it, I know you can do it next time. Do not lose hope. Never give up. Because making great things take time.
Yes, ma'am.
So, before we wind up our discussion, may we have a recap of today's lesson. What are the 6 trigonometric functions that you've just learned?
Sine theta is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse, ma'am.
Very good! Sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. How about cosine theta?
Ma'am, cosine theta is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse.
That's right! Cosine theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. What about tangent theta?
Tangent theta equals opposite divided by adjacent, ma'am.
Great! Tangent theta equals opposite over adjacent. What about the reciprocal of sine theta?
Ma'am, cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse divided by opposite.
Very good! The reciprocal of sine theta is cosecant theta equals hypotenuse over opposite. How about secant theta equals hypotenuse over adjacent?
Secant theta is equal to hypotenuse divided by adjacent is the reciprocal of cosine theta, which is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse, ma'am.
Marvelous! Secant theta equals hypotenuse over adjacent is the reciprocal of cosine theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Magnificent! You are all amazing today, my dear learners. Wow! We are done! I hope you enjoyed our lesson and you have mastered all the concepts discussed. You will apply these concepts during the assessment, so please do not forget them so that you will be able to perform well in the given assessment. Thank you for staying with me. Once again, this is your teacher on the air, Teacher Rowella S. Santos from Doña Aurora National High School. Have a wonderful day! Always remember that we can make our learning fun and easy if we have a positive mindset that we can do it. God bless and stay safe, everyone! Bye!
Thank you, Teacher Ruella. Congratulations, dear learners. Indeed, we have a wonderful day today. If you have questions on how to do the remaining activities, feel free to message or call your teacher in grade 9 mathematics. Remember to submit your outputs at the designated area in your barangay on the scheduled dates. You can also submit your outputs through online platforms. Don't forget to strictly follow the necessary health protocols that our government has issued when submitting your outputs. Our next lesson is finding the geometric ratios of special right triangles. So, make sure to always tune in to our school's radio station 106.3 DWDR-FM. Dance Radio, where learning is amazing. On behalf of the production team, we would like to thank our script writer, Teacher Marife Flores Guillermo, a grade 9 mathematics teacher. Our radio teacher, Teacher Ruella S. Santos. Our script editors, Teacher Beverlyn L. Ramirez and Ma'am Merlinda D. Dante, Head Teacher 5 of the Mathematics Learning Area. I am your host and your technical specialist, Teacher Rufino Arpomeda Jr., leaving you this quote to ponder from Teen Knock. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Goodbye!
Precalculus,
Advanced Algebra,
Intermediate Algebra, Trigonometry,
Elementary Algebra,
Geometry, mga aralin na dapat tuklasin.
Mathematics Learning Area,
Mathematics, kahit saan, kahit kailan.
Mathematics maaasahan.
Inyong tututukan dito sa
106.3
Dance Radio.
Learning is amazing! Dance Radio, silid-aralan sa radyo, atid namin makabago, paraan ang pagtuturo.
Wala nang makakapigil pa. Sulong Arangkada 106.3 Dance Radio sa Aurora, Isabela.
Edukasyo'y susulong, basta na magtulong-tulong, sulong edukalidad. Dance Radio, learning is amazing.
Yes, we're back. And thank you for still tuning in to Mata Live sa Facebook Live. The learning competencies to be discussed today are illustrates the 6 trigonometric ratios, sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. Okay, ang hirap magsalita habang naglalakad, di ba? Okay, finds the trigonometric ratios of special angles. If you want to know how to use the trigonometry in real-life situations, you need to keep watching and listening to our learning facilitators. Now, let's have the review to be given by my partner, the ever-gorgeous teacher, Marife Guillermo.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much, Teacher Marilyn. Oh, nakakatuwa, ang galing, ang ganda pala kung mag-side step oo, kasi noong high school side step tayo sa ating mga commandant, ganon, di ba? Ngayon side step naman ng nakaupo. Okay. So maybe we have a brief review about Pythagorean Theorem. Bakit kailangan nating i-review ito? Okay. So, kasi kailangan nyo ito mamaya sa pagko-compute, sa pagkuha ng if the missing is angle or ang missing ay isang side. So, hindi mo siya mako-compute. Kailangan mo munang kunin. So, ito, na-review na natin. So Pythagorean Theorem states for any right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse equals the sum of the squares of the two shorter sides. So we have here c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. This means c squared is equals to a squared plus b squared, where c is the length of the hypotenuse and that is the longest side, and a and b are the lengths of the other two sides. So ito na po yung formula. Kapag nawawala po sa hypotenuse, c is equal to the square root of a squared plus b squared. Then, pag nawawala naman po yung the other side, so we have here a squared is equal to c squared minus b squared. And ganun din po sa b squared is equal to c squared minus a squared. So, the important thing to remember here, class, is that to find the hypotenuse, ang operation na gagamitin mo ay addition. And to find the shorter legs, ang gagamitin mo ay subtraction. Wag po kayong malilito doon. Okay, so, now may we have the answer. Okay. Para mabilis tayo.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Marife, for the very clear review. Let's now have the answer to the math ruleta question number 1. The answer is letter C, line segment AB or side AB. And congratulations to the first 10 students who got the correct answer. Unang-una talaga, Christian Vino of 9 Darwin, Jewel Lacanilao of 9 SPJ, Romar Fajardo of 9 Calamansi. Yay!
Wow!
Diba?
Wow!
Rio Mori de Guzman of 9 Mendel, Angeli Pineda of 9 Darwin, Glyza San Salvador of 9 SPJ, Christine Ganela of 9 SPJ, Jocelyn Ballesteros of 9 Anonas, Princess Joy Corbito of 9 SPJ, and Joshua Pua Joaquin of 9 Calamansi. Yay!
Wow! Oh, diba?
Diba?
Congratulations! Meron ba ako? Nasaan kayo? Nasaan kayo, my dear Atis Chico and Anonas?
Sige, ruleta tayo.
Okay, ilan na ba ang ating attendees? Wow, meron tayong
nadagdagan.
55,000. Oh, thank you so
Nagising na
much.
sila.
Nagising na sila. Kanina kasi 28,000 lang. Ngayon 55,000 na. O, di ba? So, dumadami, di ba, Teacher Marilyn?
Yes.
Ang saya-saya.
Yes, Sir Dennis, yung ating pong mahiwagang ruleta, pakilabas na po para makita na natin yung ating winner for the first question. Wait, ayan.
O, yan.
Sige,
Sino kaya? Sino kaya ang unang mananalo ng 30 pesos worth of load? Ay! Ow! Naku, napakaswerte. Ay!
Okay,
Ang
unang
swerte
nanalo si
naman.
Teacher Delma.
Ang swerte naman ng teacher.
Yes, from 9 SPJ, Jewel Lacanilao, congratulations. Please give the ruleta question number 2, Teacher Marife.
Yes, okay. So ito na ang pangalawang tanong. Again, in triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degrees. Name the side adjacent to angle A. Oh, name the side adjacent to angle A. Pag sinabing adjacent, yung katabi. O, tingnan natin kung saan kaya dyan. Okay. So, in triangle ABC, angle C is equal to 90 degrees. Name the side adjacent to angle A. So, A is side AC, B is side BC, C is side AB, and D, none of the above.
Bigyan natin sila
Okay.
ng clue, Teacher Marife. Dapat
Yes.
yung leg.
Yes,
Yung leg
oo.
part,
Kasi,
hindi yung-
yung leg part. Hindi yung alam mo na. Oh.
Yes.
Meron kasing excluded dyan na hindi pwede.
Hindi siya
Oo,
kasali.
yes. Okay. So, ano pang inihintay, dear learners? I-type na ang iyong pangalan, section, question number, at syempre ang iyong tamang sagot.
Okay, go,
At
go,
huwag
go.
na huwag kakalimutang i-screenshot ito at i-send
Yes.
kay teacher. Oh,
May
hindi
5
yung
points.
hindi yung kauumpisa pa lang nag-screenshot ka na.
Wala pa yung
Oh,
link, may screenshot
wala pa,
na, o, di ba?
Oh, di ba? Wala
Oo.
yun, walang point yun, walang additional point.
Yes,
Oh, di ba? Yes, mas maganda na panoorin ninyo hanggang dulo. Anyway, para sa inyo ito, kaya namin ito ginagawa.
Yes.
Kaya kami nagsasakripisyo na magturo dito para sa inyo, RD learners. So please bear with us. Samahan nyo kami hanggang dulo. Yes, para mas maintindihan ninyo. Okay? Importante ang lesson na ito kasi ito yung introduction. So ito yung umpisa. So kung hindi mo masundan ito, hindi mo masusundan yung susunod.
Correct.
Yes, maliligaw ka. Okay, so may we start now. Okay, so naibigyan na natin yung tanong. So nung nakaraan, quarter 3 is geometry tayo. Ngayon naman trigonometry tayo. So the word trigonometry is derived from the two Greek words trigon meaning triangle and metron meaning to measure. So hence, trigonometry is the study of the measurement of triangles. Okay, so ito na. Start na tayo with trigonometric ratios. In a right triangle, so meron tayong figure dyan, na right triangle. The shorter sides are called the legs. And the longest side, of course, this is the hypotenuse. Ito na yung unang tanong kanina, di ba? Kaya nagre-review tayo. And then ngayon, kanina yung sumunod na tanong is adjacent. O, di ba? Narinig ko kasi kakagabi, adjacent. Sabi niya kaya parang medyo na kung magbibigay adjacent. Adjacent, sabi niya kasi eh. Okay. So now, we will going to label them as A, B, and C. And the angles alpha and beta. Okay. So pansinin ninyo pala ng mga, we have here two angles, alpha and beta. Trigonometric functions are defined by taking the ratios of sides of a right triangle. So first, let's look at the three basic functions. Meron tayong primary ratios. Pag sinabing primary ratios class, we have here the sine, cosine, and tangent. Parang primary colors lang yan. Noong tayo ay kinder, di ba? Ang ating primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. Ngayon naman, pag-aral natin yung trigonometry, ang ating primary trigonometric ratios are sine, cosine, and tangent. Bakit siya naging primary? Kasi from that primary trigonometric ratios, makukuha natin dyan mamaya yung mga secondary naman niya. Okay, ganun din sa secondary colors. Pag pinag-combine mo ang red, yellow, blue, meron siyang mabubuong iba't ibang kulay. O, di ba? So, ganun din sa ating trigonometric ratios. Okay. So, we have here the sine, cosine, and tangent. So, ang kanyang abbreviation, nakulayan siya ng pula. So they are abbreviated using the first three letters. So, yes, hindi yan sin, sine pa rin ang basa, okay? Sine pa rin ang basa niyan, cosine, tangent. Kaya lang, pag sinulat mo lang siya, ganyan siya, yung tatlong letra. Pero ang basa pa din siya is sine, okay? So we have here sine alpha. Sine alpha, ang ating angle ngayon ay sine alpha. So the pattern or the formula is opposite over hypotenuse. And that is A over C. Okay. Ano ba ang co-opposite ni angle alpha? Co-opposite, pag sinabing opposite is yung katapat niya. Okay. So, ayun yung opposite niya. So, that is A. Oh, thank you, Ma'am Delma. And then, we have here now the hypotenuse, natural. Wag mong kakalimutan yan dahil yan yung hindi nababago. Yan yung hindi mabago. Yan yung hindi pwedeng mag-interchange. Kasi ang pwedeng mag-interchange lang dito is opposite and adjacent. Wala nang iba. So, ang hypotenuse ay yun lang din at yun lang. Okay? So, wag po kayong malilito doon. Okay, so that is sine alpha. Okay, so we have here now the cosine alpha. Adjacent over hypotenuse. So, yan na. Pag sinabing adjacent, yun yung katabi ni yung angle na tinutukoy. So ano ba yung angle niya? That is angle alpha. Ano yung katabi ni angle alpha na side? That is side B. Hindi siya side C ha, kasi side C is the hypotenuse again. Okay, ulitin natin ha. Ang pwede lang na mag-interchange dito ay si adjacent and opposite. Okay. So we have here the cosine alpha is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, and that is B over C. Okay, next, we have here tangent. Tangent alpha is opposite over adjacent. So, ano yung katapat ni... Nasaan na yun? Okay. So, ano yung katapat ni angle alpha is A. So, yan yung opposite. And then, ano yung katabi ni angle alpha? That is B. So, that is the adjacent. That is why we have tangent alpha is equal to opposite over adjacent. Okay. Sige, next. So, we could ask for the trigonometric functions of the angle beta naman tayo, beta, by using the definition. So, dahil kanina alpha tayo, ngayon beta tayo. So, yung place ng angle, pansinin ninyo, kanina nasa taas si alpha. Ngayon si beta, nandito naman siya ngayon sa baba. Okay. So, syempre, iba na naman ngayon ang ating opposite dyan at ang ating adjacent. So, wag na wag po kayong malilito dyan dahil inuulit ko, pwedeng mag-interchange si opposite and si adjacent. Depende po kung nasaan po yung angle na tinutukoy. Okay po? So, para mas lalo nating maintindihan, we must get them memorized. So, meron tayong mnemonic word to help you. Meron tayong sacred Jedi word, sabi nga nila. That is the Sokatoa. Sokatoa. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng Sokatoa? Kanina doon sa ating RBI. O, diba? Inulit-ulit yan, Sokatoa. Hindi ka po mawawala kapag alam mo to. Okay, dala-dala mo to hanggang college ka, hindi ka mawawala. Okay, Sokatoa. S stands for sine. And O stands for opposite. H stands for hypotenuse. And then Ka. So, C stands for... Okay, dito muna tayo sa sine. Okay, so ayan na po, si sine beta. Sine beta. So, nandyan na yung ating opposite. Ang opposite naman natin ngayon ay si B. Kung with respect to angle beta. Kanina, with respect to angle alpha, ang ating opposite ay A. O, napapansin ninyo? So, sana naiintindihan ninyo yung, at sana nakikinig kayo ngayon para maintindihan ninyo ang ating lesson. No? Yes, mag-focus lang. And then, okay, so, syempre ang hypotenuse pa rin natin C. Pansin ninyo, kanina C, hanggang ngayon C pa rin. O, hindi siya napapalitan, hindi nagbabago. Okay. So, next, may we have Ka. So, cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. At syempre, kung napalitan ng opposite, mapapalitan din si adjacent with respect to angle beta. O, di ba? So, ang ating adjacent na ngayon ay A. O, with respect to angle beta. Okay, next. Now, we have TOA. So, tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. Natural kanina, kung ang ating tangent is B over A, kanina, with respect to angle alpha, to tangent alpha, ngayon naman kay tangent beta, B over A na siya. Kanina A over B. O, di ba? So, ganun lang siya, our dear learners. Wag na wag pong kakalimutan yon na nag-interchange si opposite and si adjacent. Hindi siya permanent yan. The only permanent here is the hypotenuse. Okay? Okay, so, mapapakinggan natin ang katuloy nito by our dear Mami Cora, our master teacher.
Thank you, Ma'am Marife. So let us continue the discussion of Ma'am Marife a while ago. So on the screen is a triangle with one right angle. Of course, there are two acute angles. We have alpha and beta. So the side opposite alpha is A. The side adjacent to alpha is B. And of course, the hypotenuse is C. Likewise, the side opposite beta is B. The side adjacent to beta is A. And sabi ni Ma'am Marife, hindi nababago ang hypotenuse because there is always the longest side of a right triangle. Now, so to find the values of the trigonometric functions or trigonometric ratios, it is very important, or it is important to note which of the angles are you talking about so that you can be able to find the value of that certain trigonometric function or ratio. Now, in this case, we can still apply the Pythagorean Theorem, which is a squared plus b squared is equal to the square of the hypotenuse, or c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. Now, if we are going to assign values for the three sides of the right triangle for A, which is equal to 3, ba't hindi nagpakita si 3? Then B, which is equal to 4, and the longest side or the hypotenuse is 5. Is that really a right triangle? Let us see. Apply the Pythagorean Theorem. So we have 3 squared, that is 9. 4 squared, that is 16. And 5 squared is 25. Is the left side of the equation equal to the right side of the equation? Of course, because that is 9 plus 16. And 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. And 25 is equal to the right side of the equation. Now, for our next activity, let us find some of the trigonometric ratios. Let us have the sine alpha. Sine alpha, okay. Since we are using sine alpha or getting the value of sine alpha, you apply the mnemonic for sine, and that is SOH. What is SOH? Kasasabi lang kanina ni Ma'am Marife that S stands for sine, O opposite, and H for hypotenuse. So, since we are looking for the value of sine alpha, then titingin ulit tayo doon sa, balik tayo doon sa triangle. Okay? Alpha, the side opposite alpha is 3. And the longest side is 5. So that sine alpha is equal to the ratio of 3 to 5. So what is the value of sine alpha? That is 3 over 5. Next, let's move on to tangent beta. Tangent beta naman ngayon. Okay, saan tayo kukuha? What will be our basis? So, nakikita nyo sa triangle, the side opposite beta measures 4. The hypotenuse is 5. Now, use again a mnemonic, and that is TOA. What is TOA? T-O-A. TOA or T stands for tangent, O for opposite, and H for adjacent. Okay, TOA. So, anong gagamitin natin? What is the ratio? That is 4 for the opposite side and 3 for the adjacent side. So, the ratio is 4 over 3. Ano naman kaya? Yan lang kasi ang naibigay. Ano naman kaya sa cosine alpha? Okay? Ano naman sa cosine alpha? Okay, papakita yan sa atin ni Ma'am Delma. Cosine alpha will be, ano yung mnemonic ng cosine? That is K. Ano yung K? C stands for cosine, A for adjacent, and H for hypotenuse. So, ano yung adjacent side ng alpha? That is 4. The hypotenuse is 5. So, the ratio or the value of cosine alpha is 4 over 5. Mga learners, importante kasing matandaan ninyo, the easiest way to memorize or to remember the 6 trigonometric ratios is using the mnemonics. Okay? So, we have the next one. The next one will be finding the reciprocals of the first 3. What are the first 3 trigonometric ratios? Of course, we have the sine, cosine, and tangent. Ano naman kaya ang kanilang mga reciprocals? So, on the screen, you have sine is equal to opposite side over hypotenuse. Ano naman kaya ang reciprocal? Ano ba ang reciprocal ng 5 over 4? It is 4 over 5. Baliktarin mo lang yon. So that, baliktarin. Okay. the numerator becomes the denominator, and likewise the denominator becomes the numerator. So what is the reciprocal of sine function, which is opposite over the hypotenuse? Okay, so it is cosecant. Cosecant is the hypotenuse over opposite. Kaya titingnan nyo sa screen, talagang siya yung reciprocal. Binaliktad lang yung numerator and denominator. Okay. Next, trigonometric ratio is the cosine function. That is, cosine or cos is equal to adjacent over the hypotenuse at ang kanyang reciprocal ay secant, which is equal to hypotenuse over adjacent. Ayan, binaliktad na naman uli natin yung adjacent over hypotenuse. Alright? The two are reciprocals. And of course, the third one is the tangent function, which is defined as the opposite side over the adjacent side. And what is its reciprocal? It is cotangent, which is defined as the adjacent side over the opposite side of a right triangle. So there are 6 trigonometric ratios. We have the sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Ayan. Cosecant is abbreviated as CSC. Secant is taking the first 3 letters, so that is sec. And for cotangent, we take again the first 3 letters, that is C, O, T, or cot. Alright. Now, what are the mnemonics for the reciprocals? We have Cho-Shak-Kao. Kompletuhin natin yung 6 na trigonometric functions using the mnemonic Sokatawa, Cho-Shak-Kao. Parang anong sali? Sokatawa, Cho-Shak-Kao. Okay. Okay.
Isipin nila masarap na ulam yan. Oh.
Parang inchik, sokatawa, cho-cha-chow. Ayan. Alright. So, madaling ma-memorize ang 6 na ito sa pamamagitan ng mga mnemonics natin. Okay. Meron pa ba? Yes. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Ay.
Alright. We are going to calculate the 6 trigonometric ratios using the 2 acute angles, theta and alpha. Alright. Let us find the ratios for the 6. We using theta muna tayo. So we have the first one, sine, hindi first one pala, 6, first 6. Naipakita na dyan. So, if our reference or our basis is angle theta, then the side opposite theta is 4. Makikita sa screen, the side opposite theta is 4. What else? What is the measure of the hypotenuse? It is 5. The side adjacent to theta is 3. So, gamitin na natin yung mnemonics natin. Sin theta is opposite over hypotenuse. So, ano yung opposite over hypotenuse? That is 4 over 5. Yun. Next, for cosine. Cosine theta, nasa theta pa lang tayo. Cosine theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. Yung co. Okay? That is adjacent. Ilan yung measure? That is 3. Opposite is 5. That is 3 over 5. Napakadali. This is the easiest subject for me. Yeah. Kasi memorize na yung mnemonics. Okay? Tangent is opposite over adjacent. That is TOA. T-O-A. Ano yung kanyang opposite? That is 4. And adjacent is 3. So the ratio is 4 over 3. Yan. Next, yung reciprocal natin, baliktarin lang natin yung tangent. So, what is the value? Sige, start tayo. Okay. What about, i-discuss ka muna natin yung reciprocals niya. What is the reciprocal of sine alpha? The reciprocal of sine alpha is 5 over 4. So, Okay. Ano yung reciprocal niya? Cosecant. Cosecant alpha. That is 5/4. Yan ang kanilang reciprocals. Then, we have cosine alpha. That is 3/5. Ano ang kanyang reciprocal? Secant. That is 5/3. And, of course, tangent. Tangent alpha is 4/3. Ang reciprocal niya is cotangent, which is 3/4. Yan, napakadali, bali-baliktarin lang. Okay, next. We have alpha. Okay. Alpha yata yung binabanggit ko kanina. Okay. I miss alpha kasi. I miss alpha and beta, gamma. Yan. Sine alpha, ito, nasa itaas, yung isang acute angle sa itaas ng triangle. Nag-iba, di ba? Napansin ninyo, nag-iba. Yan. Ngayon, kung alpha ang gagamitin natin, ang kanyang opposite side is, ilan yon? 3. Ang kanyang adjacent side is 4. Hypotenuse, hindi rin nagbabago. Hindi humaba, hindi lumiit. That is still 5. Okay. So that sine alpha is 3/5. Then cosine alpha is adjacent over hypotenuse. That is 4/5. Then tangent theta or tangent alpha is 3/4. Opposite over adjacent. Cosecant alpha is, ano yung opposite niya? That is, cosecant is hypotenuse over opposite. That is 5/3. Then, secant theta, ano yung opposite or reciprocal ng cosine? That is 4/5, magiging 5/4. And of course, cotangent. What is the reciprocal of tangent? That is cotangent. Baliktarin uli natin yon. That is, how many? 3/4. Okay. Now, tingnan ninyo yung two columns. May relationship sila eh. What do you call now alpha, or how is alpha related to theta? In the figure, how are they related? They are complementary angles. Why? Because in a triangle, there are 180 degrees. Meron ng 90 degrees dyan. So, ilan pang kulang? Alpha plus theta is equal to 90 degrees. So that alpha is 90 minus theta, or beta. Theta is 90 minus alpha. Okay? So, they are complementary angles. Now, tingnan natin yung column 1 and column 2. What particular ratios are equal? Sin theta is equal to ano? Ano yung ratio dito sa kanan, sa kaliwa na pareho doon sa kanan? That is the value of cosine theta, which is still 4/5. Yon, pareho sila. Next is cosine theta. Cosine theta, ano namang kailangan niya, pares niya doon sa kabila? That is the value of sine alpha. Okay, pareho sila. And next, anong susunod? Tangent theta and cotangent alpha. They are the same. And cotangent alpha, cotangent theta, the same with tangent alpha. And the last pair, last two pairs, secant theta equivalent to, ano yun? 5/4. Ano ang katumbas niya? Is it secant or cosecant? It is cosecant. And of course, cosecant theta is equivalent or equal to the value of secant alpha. Okay? Yan yung relationship ng dalawa. Okay. Next, I think I am through with this slide.
Yes.
Naintindihan ninyo? Basta importante,
Malinaw na
mnemonic
malinaw.
na anim. So, katawa, chosyakaw. So, katawa, chosyakaw. Ayan. Habang nasa CR kayo, pwede nyong i-memorize yan. Okay, back to you, host.
Yes, thank you so much, Teacher Cora. Napakalinaw ang pagpapaliwanag ni Ma'am Cora. Kasing linaw ng tubig na ininom natin araw-araw. Okay, so wag na wag kakalimutan. Parang kumakain lang tayo ng Korean food. So katowa, so syakaw. Okay, so eto na ang nanalo sa ating, meron tayong first 10 na nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Unang first 10. Actually, maraming nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Kaya lang, syempre, depende yan sa lakas ng ating signal. Okay. So, the answer is letter A. So, congratulations to Chanel Janie Belen of 9 Guyabano. Ains Adrian Puwa of 9 Mendel, Rio Mori de Guzman of 9 Mendel, Norilyn Ganela of 9 Lanzones, Reginil Bernardo of 9 Chico. Wow, thank you so much. Jewel Lacalinaw of 9 SPJ, Ismael Pascual of 9 SPJ, Christine Ganela of 9 SPJ, Van Dam James Vizcara of 9 Avocado, and Micaela Ramil of 9 Mendel. Ang daming SPJ.
Meron pa akong pag-asa.
Okay, Sir Dennis. Oh, thank you, Sir Dennis. Oh, syempre, paiba-aba kami. Okay, congratulations to. Sino kaya ang pangalawang mananalo ng 30 pesos worth of load? Wow! Wow! Parang ako yan. Congratulations to Reginil Bernardo of 9 Chico. Wow! Oh, diba? Nasa abroad pa yan. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, congratulations, Reginil Bernardo of 9 Chico. Let's have the Matroleta question number 3. Okay, what trigonometric ratio corresponds to the ratio of the side opposite an acute angle in a right triangle to its hypotenuse? A. Cosine, B. Sine, C. Cotangent, or D. Tangent? Please comment your answer with your name and section in our chat box. Opposite over hypotenuse. Kayang-kaya nilang sagutan yan, di ba?
Yes.
Basta nakinig sila kanina kay Teacher Cora. Ang bilis!
Oh, yes.
Let's now proceed to the discussion of using the calculator to find the trigonometric ratios by the active master teacher 1 of Math Learning Area, Teacher Corazon A. Molina.
Yes, at syempre, dapat ilabas na nilang kanilang
calculator.
Yes, ilabas na ang scientific calculator para makasunod kay Ma'am Cora.
So, it is expected, my dear learners, na meron kayong scientific calculators. Or kung meron kayong application dyan ng calculator, Casio, dyan sa cellphone ninyo, pwedeng-pwede, basta scientific calculator. Okay. Now, in your scientific calculator, you can see there are 6 keys, K-E-Y-S. For sine, sine, S-I-N, cos, C-O-S, and tan, T-A-N. Meron kayo dun sa keys. Alright. Now, you are going to, let's have the first problem. Our first part is to find the ratio, or find the value, I should say, of sine 38 degrees. But you have to ensure, before you are going to find the value of sine 38 degrees or any function, trigonometric function, be sure that your calculator is in the degree mode. Okay? Sa calculator nyo kasi, meron tayong deg, rad, and grad. Tama ba, Ma'am Delma? Okay, so dapat naka-deg ang calculator. Pag hindi nyo nahanap ang deg, ang makikita dyan ay D. Alright, D stands for degrees. So, sabay-sabay tayo, gamitin ang calculator. Press sine. O, i-press ninyo yung sine key, and then, isunod ninyo yung 38. Sine 38 is equal to, ano ang nakuha? Okay, ito ang nakuha ninyo. 0.61 5, 6, 6, 1, 4, 7, 5. napakadami namang napakahaba naman yan. Pwede naman ninyong ilimit yan sa whole number. Pwede naman ninyong ilimit sa first decimal, 2 decimal, 3 or 4. Paano ang gagawin nyo? Okay? Sa calculator, gusto nyo bang paiksihin yung value ng sine 38 degrees na nasa 9 decimal places yata yan? Okay. Ano ang gagawin ninyo? Sa mode ng calculator nyo, i-press lang ninyo yung mode at hanapin. Pag prines ko si mode, ang makikita ay number 1, number 2, number 3, may COMP. I-press ko uli kasi may hahanapin ako. May deg. At yun na, lumabas ang 1 fix, 2 psi, 3 norm. Dahil ang nasa tapat ng fix ay 1, pindutin ko ngayon si 1. Okay? Ang makikita sa screen ninyo ay fix 0 to 9. Question mark. Okay? And then, i-press ninyo ang 4. Anong makikita? Ira-round yan sa 4 decimal places. So, kapag sa 4 decimal places, magiging 0.6157. Okay. That will be the 4 decimal places. Now, next one is 2. Let us find an angle given the ratio. In finding the size of the angle to the nearest minute, given the value of the trigonometric ratio, just follow the steps on the screen. Okay? First step, so example natin is sine theta is equal to 0.725. Sine theta is equal to 0.725. Anong hahanapin dito? Ang hahanapin ay kung ilang degrees yung theta. Okay? Ilang degrees yung angle. Kanina doon sa number 1, ano ang value ng sine 38 degrees? Ngayon naman, ano ang value? Ilang degrees kaya yung theta? Yun ang hahanapin. It's very simple. Sa calculator ninyo, pag walang secant F, hahanapin si shift. Pag wala si shift, INV. Pwede. Okay. Ang nasa example natin is, i-press nyo ang second shift or secant F. Or sa akin calculator kasi walang second F, kundi second function. Kundi shift. I-press ninyo si shift or second F. Press sign. Okay? And then, anong lalabas pag anong lumabas? That is sine raised to negative 1. And that will press 0.725. May mag-a-appear dyan. Ano ang nag-appear? Okay. 46.46884783. Okay, mahaba uli. Pwede nyong gawing 4 decimal places lang or 2 decimal places lang. Okay? Next is, how do we convert 46.45 to degree, minute, second, DMS, degree, minute, second. Sa ibang calculator, may DMS, degree, degree, M, minutes, S, seconds. Sa calculator, na hawak ko, ito ay may symbol lang. Bilog na maliit, o degree, then isang quit, tapos double quit. Yon. Okay. Ano ang gagawin natin? Okay. Ulitin natin. Find theta dito sa sine theta is equal to 0.725. Ang lumabas dito ay 46.884783. Pindutin mo lang, okay? Press second F and then DMS. Ang mag-a-appear dyan is 46 degrees 28 minutes. 46 degrees 28 minutes. Okay. Ano na ang next? Meron pa ba?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Sige.
Screenshot na lang yan mga anak and you try to find 4. For the other examples here,
screenshot nyo mga anak and you may do it on your own. Sundan nyo lang yung instructions na ginawa natin with the first set of examples with Ma'am Cora kanina.
Anyway, Ma'am Delma, nakikita ito doon sa, yung mga steps na binanggit kanina. At
Nasa?
Nasa learning activities sheets. Okay, back to you, Ma'am Delma.
Okay. So, eto yun. Yan. Na-screenshot na ba? 1, 2, 3, pack.
Click!
Okay.
Okay. So,
for the winners of Math Roulette question number 3.
Thank you so much, Teacher Cora. Now, may we have the winners. So, the answer is letter B. Congratulations to Christian Vino of 9 Darwin, Rio Mori de Guzman of 9 Mendel, Angel Pineda of 9 Darwin, Norilyn Ganela of 9 Lanzones, Romar Fajardo of 9 Calamansi, Lawrence Linta of 9 SPA, Chanel J. Belen of 9 Guyabano, Crystal Jane Agunoy of 9 Avocado, Claisa Ann Salvador of 9 SPJ, and Hazel Joy Balmores of 9 Avocado. Okay, spin na natin. At habang ini-spin natin, may we acknowledge Angeli Pineda of 9 Darwin kasi habang nag-explain si Ma'am Cora kanina, sumasagot siya.
Wow! Di ba siyang nanalo?
At ayan na, siya pa yung nanalo. Wow! At dahil dyan, magkaroon ka ng premyo talaga, Angeli Pineda of 9 Darwin. Dahil napaka-active mo, ayan na ang prize mo. Okay, bigay na natin ang apat na tanong.
Yes, use a calculator. Evaluate 2 sine 37 degrees plus 5 tangent 56 degrees. Note, answer must be in 3 significant figures. A, 8.59. B, 8.60, C, 8.61, or D, 8.62. Now, let's welcome our discussant for today, the energetic Teacher 3 of Math Learning Area, Teacher Delma F. Quaresma, to discuss the applications of trigonometric ratios using IFIBO. Take it away, Teacher Delma.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Marilyn. Energy. So, bilisan natin for the application. Okay. Example, solving a right triangle given the measure of the two parts. I-apply natin mga anak ha. So, tutok and focus. Triangle BCA is right angled at C. If C is equal, C yung hypotenuse natin, is 23 and B is 17, find angle A, angle B, and side A. Express your answers up to 2 decimal places. So, i-illustrate muna natin. Asan na ang aking drawing? Yan. Triangle. Sabi niya, si triangle BCA is right angled at C. So, BCA. Right triangle niya si angle C. Ayan. And then, ang C natin ay 23. So, that's our hypotenuse. Ngayon, hahanapin natin. Kailangan nating maghanap. Una, angle A. O, eto na, i-apply natin. Ano ba yung given? B, meron pa pala tayong B. Where is B? This is angle B. So, this is B. This is A. This is C. Yan. Para hindi tayo malito. Express your answer up to 2 decimal places. So, hanapin natin si angle A na ang given natin ay si B ay 17 at si C ay 23. B ay 17. So, ito si angle A yung hinahanap natin. Anong trigonometric function ang gagamitin natin pag ganyan? Angle A, ano niya si B at si C. So, kung ito si angle A, siya ay adjacent ni angle A. Anong adjacent niya? Si B. So, that is cosine. Cosine A is equal to adjacent pala. Adjacent? Sabi niya. Sorry naman. 17 over 23. O kanina, sabi ni Ma'am Cora, pag nag-solve tayo, inverse natin ha kasi ang hinahanap natin ay yung angle. So, angle A is equal to, ito rin ipipindot anak, inverse or second shift, pero ang mag-a-appear kasi dyan sometimes ay cosine raised to the negative 1. Inverse niya yon. Yun ang mag-a-appear dun sa screen ng inyong calculator. Then, ipe-press lang natin si 17/23. Yan. Equals, may lalabas na. Anong lalabas? 42.34. That is already in degrees. Ngayon, kung gusto nyo naman siyang i-degree minute second, shift lang ulit kayo and then degree minute seconds. Yan. So, meron na si angle A. Na-mention din ni Mami Cora kanina na may relasyon si angle A at angle B.
Gusto ko yan, relasyon.
Sila. Oo, may relasyon sila mga anak.
May ugnayan.
May ugnayan sila. Kaya naman, para mahanap si angle B, gamitin natin si 90. At saka si angle A, 42.34 degrees. Pag pinag-minus mo yan, ang makukuha natin ay measure ni angle B, which is 47.66 degrees. Okay na ba tayo? Hahanapin pa natin si side A. Ayan, kasi kulang pa tayo. Sa side A naman mga anak, pwede natin gamitin si Pythagorean o kung gusto nyo naman, Trigonometric Function din. So, dahil angle A yung nahanap natin kanina, A niya pwedeng sine, that would be, Mami, papindot ito, sine.
Calculator.
Pakipindot sa calculator, Mami. Sine 42.34 degrees. Okay, kasi ang opposite niya ay si A over 23. So, ang A natin ay sine 42.34 degrees times 23, mga anak, ha? Yan. Ano ang lumabas, Mami Cora? Hindi, times pa, Mami. Times 23. Yan. 15.49. So, ang A natin ay 15 asan na yung, ayan, 15.49. O dahil whole numbers yung ating mga legs, so pwede natin itong i-round off to 15. Okay ba? So, angle A is 42.34, angle B is 47.66, and side A is 15 units. So, ready na siguro? Meron na ba?
Yes. Thank
ang
you so
gagaling
much,
nila.
Teacher Delma.
Back to you,
Okay.
Ma'am Marife.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, napaka-detalyado ang pagsagot sa problem, sa solution. Okay. So, eto na po. So, we have here, the answer is letter D. Okay, congratulations to Christian Vin of 9 Darwin, Natasha Perltan of 9 Darwin, Rio Mori De Guzman of 9 Mendel, Angel Ann Domingo of 9 Lanzones, Lance Andre Ballesteros of 9 Darwin, Glyza Ann Salvador of 9 SPJ, Hazel Balmores of 9 Abocado, Jewel Lacalilaw of 9 SPJ, Norilyn Ganel of 9 Lanzones, and Beyonce Lucero of 9 Dalandan. Wow! At dahil dyan, napangiti mo, napalakpak mo si Ma'am Cora. Okay, spin na natin. At sino kaya ang mananalo ng ika-4? Okay, I think panghuli na ito kasi sumasayaw na si Sir Joshua. Yes. Okay, congratulations to Rio Mori De Guzman of 9 Mendel. At syempre, para sa ating summary, tignan nyo na lang, screenshot nyo na po ang summary. Yes, pak, screenshot ang summary.
Yan.
And of course, dito tayo sa application. At syempre, hindi mo naman kasi masosolve. Ang dangerous siya kapag sinolve mo. Pumunta ka sa tuktok ng bundok para makuha mo ang height, di ba? Pero dahil sa trigonometry, mame-measure mo siya. Okay. Yes. It is just an indirect measurement, sabi nila. Okay, so trigonometry is a powerful tool for making indirect measurements for distance of or height. It plays an important role in the field of surveying, navigation, engineering, and many other branches of physical science. Okay. So dito, life is like a trigonometry problem. When we start it, every step becomes difficult. At many places, we think, let's quit. Do another one, but the end of, we proudly say, hence we prove. So, ganun lang yan. Sa mga gusto nang mag-drop ng mga estudyante natin, wag niyong gagawin yan. Do not quit. Okay.
Yes.
Ipagpatuloy ninyo ito hanggang sa matapos natin. And thank you so much sa lahat ng aming mga benefactors.
Yes.
Ma'am Larda Tanebado and Engineer Ali J. Reyes Bagulo.
Our technical specialist, Sir Jasel Rason Guillermo, Sir Dennis, our officer in charge, CID Chief of Schools Division of Sabela, Sir Rodrigo V. Pascua. Special thanks also to our very loving Head Teacher 5 of Mathematics Learning Area, Ma'am Merlinda Dayao.
At sa ating mga learning facilitators, thank you so much!
Thank you so much!
Okay! Thank you so much!
Pre-calculus, advanced algebra, intermediate algebra, trigonometry, elementary algebra, geometry, mga araling dapat tuklasin, mathematics learning area, mathematics kahit saan, kahit kailan, mathematics, maaasahan, inyong tututukan dito sa 106.3 DWDR-FM. Basta Dance Radio, learning is amazing! Ito ang 106.3 Dance Radio. Dance Radio.
Prepare yourself.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo, hatid namin ay makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo at kalaman. Mapaumaga, tanghali o hapon man yan. Ang istasyong magbibigay impormasyon kahit saan man.
For something big. Alright, here we go.
106.3 Dance Radio. Doña Aurora National High School, Santa Rita, Aurora, Isabela.
This
106.3 DWDR-FM.